the fuck?
Is that a picture of me? What is this place? Let us look around.
Oh my, you're here. I was beginning to lose hope.
What the fuck?
What? No, not you, you silly elf. Him. Get out of the way. Inigo, is it really you? Or am I dreaming?
That is my name, and let me tell you this. If you insult my friend again, I will be forced to harm you. Do we have an understanding?
My apologies. I am often too terse for my own good. I mean nothing by it, I assure you.
Okay, my friend here is a fantastic adventurer, unsurpassed in many areas. He deserves your respect.
I see. Well, I'm sure you make quite the team, Inigo, but it's you who I've been seeking all these years. I'm so glad you're still alive.
Who are you? Why have you been seeking me?
My name is Langley. Langley Longseer to some. Dear boy, I have much to tell you. How did you find me?
I started to get brief, painful visions a while ago. They showed me flashes of this place. And you. I also felt a nasty tugging sensation.
Ha! The spell works. Not quite as was intended, but it got you here in the end. I was about ready to string that conjuration mage up by his toes.
You summoned me? I have to tell you, your spell needs work.
Yes, well, you're here, and I'm glad. You've appeared in my visions for years. You and the evil you are destined to defeat. I've been trying to locate you for quite some time. I even traveled to Riverhold. I found your parents shortly after they died, gods rest their souls. Oh dear, you do know about that, don't you?
They were killed protecting a trading caravan. I heard. You were there?
Yes. I am so sorry for your loss. For all your losses. In a way, I've been traveling with you. Just a step behind.
Did my mother and father die well?
They met their end with dignity. I was the one who found them, and I made sure they had a fine burial. They died holding hands.
Why were you there? Were you looking for me even then?
I had hoped they could lead me to you. I continued to track you for years. Then the trail went cold, after I found your brother.
You found Fergus? How? Have you always been hiding in my past, haunting every step I take? Why? I do not know you. What do you want from me?
I have come to know you very well. I am your friend, Inigo. Perhaps the greatest friend you have. We are destined to work together.
I already have the only friend I need.
You don't understand. There's a great evil coming. I don't know when exactly, but it is close. I've seen it in my dreams. You are there too. You are the champion destined to destroy the Doomstrider.
What are you talking about? The Doomstrider?
Yes, the very avatar of destruction and death. The demon that has plagued my dreams for decades.
I need to sit down.
Take a seat, rest, and I'll tell you all I know. I've been keeping a note of everything.
I am sorry, my friend. I need a moment. My legs are a little wobbly all of a sudden.
Go and sit down. It is a lot to take in, I know. Make no mistake, Inigo. You are safe here. You both are. Inigo and I have much to discuss. I don't wish to be rude, but perhaps it's best if you leave us to it for a bit. In fact, if you could do something for me, I'd be most grateful. Eggs. Eggs! You know, birds lay them. Snow thrush eggs, to be precise. 6 should do the trick. They often boost my visions, allowing me to see further into the future. If Inigo is here, then maybe the Doomstrider is finally preparing to strike. We must be ready. There are at least 8 nests outside my home. You shouldn't need to go very far. I hope you don't mind heights. They are usually rather elevated. Come back to me when you have 6 eggs, no fewer. Find 8, and I'll give you something precious for your trouble. Search up high, and try not to fall off anything.
Well, let's do that. I gotta go find these eggs. Very confused, but the first thing, yeah, one thing I noticed is that this is probably the only mod that I've seen where they don't make the entire thing about you. Because every time you walk into something, they're always like, well, yeah. So hearing the fact that he's like, get the fuck out of my way, that the person I need to talk to is like, what the fuck? That's the first. Got 1 egg! Haha! Ah, scheiß. Oh. Ah. Fuck. Oh, that could have been fucking nasty if I did not get that. Holy shit. That could have been bad right there. Could have been really bad. Alright. Well, we got, you know, some of the eggs. How many do we got? 3? Need a few more. Ah, that one's an easy one. Oh, shite. I'll just keep heading over here. Okay. I don't know. I don't see any. Ah. Take the fucking egg. Let's check behind the property. A total of 1 more egg. And there's probably one on this roof. And I knew it. other eggs. No, I'm not gonna risk it. Holy shit. Oh, there's a chopping block. I cannot see it. No, I don't want to chop. Well, we will hand the eggs over.
Well done, you got the eggs. Very good.
Here, take them. You disgust me.
What? Well, I didn't need eggs. I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we could talk. Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a
Fucking
chat.
bastard.
And he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we three are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
Okay. At least not an asshole anymore.
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side. He gave me these. He
Holy
found
shit.
my father's journal. Can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me. They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad. Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world.
Holy shit.
That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do.
Nope.
It is still a little tender. Oh, that reminds me. You should ask Langley about the summon spell that has been causing my mind vibrations. He has a spare copy. Maybe he will let you give it a go. My mind is not keen on the idea, but I think a spell like that could be useful, my friend. I will tell you what I know.
Alright. Let's figure out what it
Okay,
is.
the Inigo prophecy. Somewhere out there in the world, there is a very nasty being gathering its strength. If left unchecked, it will grow until its evil influence burns away all that is good in this world. It has appeared in Langley's dreams for many years. Often as a gigantic figure striding through the land, leaving nothing but pain, anguish, and death in its wake. He calls it the Doomstrider. In the same dream, he sometimes sees a handsome blue Khajiit defeat the menace with his help. He calls this fellow the Champion. That is me, my friend. Much of Langley's prophecy is hazy, and he says that sometimes his dreams show more than one possible outcome. But now he and I have finally met. He believes we stand a good chance of preventing much suffering. What details can I help you with? Not much, I'm afraid. Langley is the man to ask about that. All I know is that I am destined to fight whatever or whoever it is. I hope you will be at my side when the time comes, my friend. Of course, I will do my best to keep this from interfering with my debt to you. It warms my heart to hear you say that, my friend. With your help, I know I can finally put some good back into this world. They are called In Search of a Champion and Da Vinci's Journal. My father wrote the journal, and Langley wrote In Search of a Champion. Langley's books contain the story of his search for me, and a few tales about Fergus and I. The journal is my father's personal account of our upbringing. In my opinion, the books are informative and quite moving. Not much, I'm afraid. Langley is the man to ask about that. All I know is that I am destined to fight whatever or whoever it is. I hope you will be at my side when the time comes, my friend. Of course, I will do my best to keep this from interfering with my debt to you.
Oh, shit.
Like all Khajiit, my physical characteristics were probably determined by the moons at my birth. I seem to be the product of a very rare celestial alignment that only occurs briefly, every few hundred years or so. In the backward village where I was born, a blue child was seen as a bad moon omen. I would have been sacrificed if my birth mother had not smuggled Fergus and I away. We were not identical, but we were twins. Perhaps his life was forfeit by association. Whatever the case, I like to think that my birth mother could not bear the idea of separating us. I can only guess that there was enough time between our births for the moons to shift. Langley thinks the alignment that produced me may only last for a few moments. I am incredibly unique, my friend. What would you like to know? He is interesting. Ever since I appeared in his dreams, he has been looking for me. All he knew in the beginning was that the champion was Khajiit, avoided death at an early age, and had blue fur. He finally heard about a remote village among the shifting sands of elsewhere that ritualistically sacrifices any child born among their number whose fur is blue. He deduced that the champion was likely a blue child from this village that somehow escaped their fate. He set off in search of the village, but on the way he found Riverhold and heard about me. This was a few years after Fergus and I left to find our fortune though, so he began tracking us. Along the way he heard tales about my brother and I. He even collected mementos from our endeavors. You can see a few of them over there on those shelves by the chest. After finding Fergus lying among the remains of our camp, he lost track of me. The years went by, and he grew weary. He eventually returned here, and employed a group of adventurers to continue the search for me, and to look for any signs of the Doomstrider. He also paid a conjuration mage to concoct a summon Inigo spell. My mind vibrations were the result of him trying unsuccessfully to use the spell. Langley has dreams that often come true. He usually foresees the beginning, the middle, or the end of a future event, but never all three. So he may know that a man at the market will get into a fight, but he won't know why. Or he will see a dead man at the market, but not know how he died. To make matters worse, he sometimes sees 2 or more possible endings.
Shit.
Until we met, he couldn't be sure that we ever would. He is understandably relieved.
Oh, you sleep? Oh, okay.
Hello. I don't know. Can you? It's rubbish. Tosh. Hardly works at all. All it seems to do is give poor Inigo vague directions to the summoner, and a headache. I followed the instructions.
I'm a wannabe
dutifully.
mage.
There's no reason it shouldn't work. No one knows Inigo better than I do. The conjuration mage who created the spell told me that as long as I was Inigo's true friend, I should be able to get it to work. It's clearly broken. I'm the greatest ally Inigo has. How egocentric. You've just met him, relatively speaking. I've been tracking him most of my life. No, if the spell doesn't work for me, it won't work for anyone. Isn't that right, Inigo?
I think you should let him try it.
Exactly. What? Why?
Langley, I am sure we are great allies in the making, but my friend here and I have a more immediate bond.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you were an item.
Not that kind of bond. We have traveled together. We have enjoyed sharing our views on many subjects. We have fought bravely side by side. I have placed my life in his hands. What I'm trying to say is, we are friends. Go on, hand over a copy of the spell. I am the only one who will suffer if it goes wrong.
I see. I won't argue with you, even though it's a waste of time. I will do as you ask.
Thank you. What is the worst that can happen?
You don't want to know. If we're going to do this, we must be scientific. Inigo, you stay here, and your friend and I will go outside. Once we're on the path, I'll give you the spell, and you can try unsuccessfully to teleport Inigo to us. Stare vacantly if you understand.
Good luck, my friend. I will wait and brace myself.
Okay, you can quit the vacant gazing routine now. Come on, we should head outside and get this over with.
Let's go outside and try the spell. So let me turn on my gaming mode on my keyboard here.
Right, let's get started.
Of course. I got to eat the book.
Inconceivable. Just you wait, I bet your hands explode when you cast it.
I just want this.
What? How did you do that? Whoa! It worked!
Holy shit.
I am outside!
I don't know what to say.
Let us test its range. Try to place me farther away. Do it again.
Holy shit.
Felt good.
Holy shit.
My friend, that was wonderful. Did you see? One moment I was inside, casually not tasting Langley's cooking, then whoosh! I saw your face, and I was out here. It was amazing. It feels good. No mind vibrations at all. It is like a brief warm embrace, followed by a pleasant floaty sensation. There is something else.
What?
When you summoned
I am
me,
the Doombringer,
I
or
felt
the-
like I had a choice. That I could choose not to go if I didn't want to. This is a fantastic tool, my friend. I knew you could do it. You are outstanding.
Observation. The subject seems to be physically unaffected by the spell. He is, however, exhibiting poor character judgment.
You are a funny fellow, Langley. Poor character judgment, my tale. My friend here did a fantastic job getting the spell to work.
Note, the subject is clearly delusional.
No,
The
you're
subject
truly
does
fucked.
not sound nearly as good as the champion. Did I offend you in some way? I hope not. Without you, we never would have gained such a wonderful spell. I hope you know we are grateful for all you have done.
It's not you, Inigo.
It's me.
It's him.
Shit.
The spell shouldn't work with just anyone. It was supposed to form a link between us.
Huh?
This idiot broke it.
I think that maybe the spell works because of the link my friend and I already share. You should not take it personally. We three are a team now. We need each other and should not be fighting amongst ourselves.
You and I are a team. All this moron can do is collect eggs. How useful is that going to be when we take on the Doomstrider?
That is only one of my friend's many talents. Trust me, you could not wish for a more worthy ally.
We shall see.
Level 1,
hope
I have
you're
no
right.
talents.
I'm getting cold. I think I'll head inside. Feel free to make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. When you leave, I'll be sure to contact you with my lesser version of the spell if I hear anything new.
Thank you, Langley. I am glad we finally met.
I am too. I can see you're every bit the champion this world needs. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn earlier. I'm sure you don't mean to be annoying.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I know I can be insufferable at times. Right. Goodbye for now. Yes. Cheerio.
I am glad you are giving Langley a chance, my friend. I believe he means well, even if he is not very good at showing it. I do not blame you. He is quite a character. But accepting his apology helped smooth things over, I think. Anyway, we solved the mystery of my vibrating brain, and you got a powerful new spell. A spell they do not teach at any college, I'll wager. I am still trying to digest everything Langley told me. There is a lot to sort through. For now, we get on with our lives until he contacts us again. I have a feeling we are at the beginning of a fantastic adventure, my friend.
So, this was Ender 55. I hope this, you guys enjoyed this, and, yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, there's a single file line. But, yeah, outro!